guys, it's me, TR Perry, and today we're going to be talking about the second step in writing a book. All right, so today I wanted to talk about the book drafting process. Last time we were here together, I was talking about the first step in writing a book, and that is going through the outlining process and the brainstorming process. Today we're talking more about how to actually fill in the meat of the book. So, as I explained before, there are two ways of writing a book. You can plot the book, or you can pants the book. So, I, for one, like to use a mixture of those two forms together and show how to basically put those two things together to create a more creative yet organized way of writing. So one of the things that I do is I like to plot out the book from beginning to end, but then in each chapter, I like to take the liberty to kind of pants each little mini chapter. So to describe more of the drafting process, there's a couple things that are really important here. For me, because I've already written out exactly what I want to happen in each chapter, or not exactly, but more like I have a very basic idea of what I want to happen in each chapter. It's kind of up to the liberty of time, basically. It's up to me to just get the book written. That can be encouraging and discouraging to hear. It's encouraging because you know that, oh, great, you know what's going to happen in the book. Now you just have to write it out. But it's discouraging because it's like, man, I've got to really write this thing. So here's a couple tips that I think can be helpful for you as you write the book. First of all, I'm not sure how much you've heard about the concept of habits, but there's this one guy, Daniel Titchener, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and he's a great minimalist channel that I've been watching a lot, and he's talked a lot about this concept of forming habits. Now, one thing I really like is that you can form the habit of writing, and if you form this habit, you're able to put your brain in a mind space that says it's time to write. So that's something that's really exciting because it can help you to write faster, better, more creatively, and help you to avoid the dreaded writer's block. So in order to form a habit, think about a couple things. Where are you planning to write? When are you planning to write? And how much are you planning to write? And that basically brings us to my second tip, which is answer those questions. Answer the questions of where, when, and how much. So you need to be in a place that allows you to be productive and creative. Those two things are both important. If you are just in a place that makes you productive, you will not be distracted and you'll be able to write and you'll be able to produce content. But you also need to be in a place that's creative. If you're not in a place that produces creativity, you're just gonna be like writing like some sort of computer robot and your words aren't going to come out well. The challenge is to find a place that has both of those elements. One of the most creative places I like to write is my bed. I don't know why. Ever since I was in high school, I've written incredible papers by sitting on my bed and writing. I don't know why that happens, but my bed can also be one of the least productive spaces, considering that I fall asleep. So one of the most productive spaces in my house is my desk. Very productive. Being at my desk, it just makes me think and feel like I'm working and my time to work has come. Oh, sorry about this. I'm just gonna let this pass by. Okay. So as I was saying before, my desk is a really great place. It's very productive for me. I know that it's time to work. It's time to get this thing, all these tasks done. At the same time, my desk lacks the creativity that I need to write. It just makes me think so much about doing work and finishing tasks that I can't think or relax or feel, oh wow, let me try to, figure out how to describe the scene of the forest lands. Yeah, so I found that the place that allows me to be both productive and creative are coffee shops. If you follow my Instagram, you know this, and you've seen me send pictures from different coffee shops that I like to attend in my local area. Those places, for some reason, just having people bustling through, there's sunshine and there's tables and there's caffeine, like just all those things mixed together allows for me to be in a very creative and productive space. So that's the where. Second is the when. You have to find the best time for you to write. I found that mornings I'm more awake, and at nighttime I'm sleepy. But in the mornings, usually I have a lot of other things to do, like exercise and running errands and doing work, obviously, because I have a job. At night, I tend to want to wind down and focus and go to sleep. So I found that neither of those extremes tend to work for me in terms of writing. The best time for me to write is during my lunch break. So I like to write during my lunch break. I'm able to take time to go out, find a coffee shop that I want to be at, and sit down for those 2 hours and just write. I really appreciate this time because it allows me to focus on eating, responding to messages, and then just getting right in the zone of writing. And that is where I like to write. The third thing you're going to want to figure out is how much. How much are you trying to write each day? If you have an actual goal, then it helps you to feel like you're making progress. You can make it based off of different markers of success. One could be based on, well, how quality is my content? 2 could be, well, how many words did I write? Or 3 could be, how complete is my novel? As in, how many chapters did I write? For me, I like to generally write about a chapter per day. Or if I don't feel like I can get through a full chapter, then maybe I'll write half of one chapter and half of another chapter. That's kind of one of the nice things about plotting out your novel beforehand. You can jump around to write different parts of the book at different times. I like to use my emotions to my advantage because I would consider myself a very emotional person. So if for some reason I'm feeling frustrated and upset, then I want to take that energy and use it in the fight scene. Or if I'm just feeling super romantic, then I want to write the romantic, cheesy, fun scene. So those are just some examples of ways that you can, decide on what you would like to write that day. But I like to try to write a chapter or so. I think I already said that, but if I can't finish the full chapter, then I just like to think about word count as well. So in my mind, I want to write at least 1,000 words. If I've written about 1,000 words, I know that I've done my job. Now, many days, because I have nailed down my where and when, it makes it really easy for me to write more than 1,000 words each day. There are some days when I don't reach my goal, and maybe the only thing I spend doing that day is reading over some stuff and answering some emails about, working with other people to try to, get my book into stores, or I don't know, something like that. Not every day is going to be a winner per se, but that's okay because you can come back tomorrow and try it again. It's also good to build in days of breaks. So I typically don't write on the weekend unless for some reason there's just so much inspiration and I can't stop myself from writing. So I just like to make it a Monday through Friday during my lunch break from work kind of thing. Of course, this might be different for you if you're actually a full-time author and you don't have a day job. At the same time, you still would want to follow these different steps to help you to really optimize your time and make the most out of writing. So I hope this helps you in your own journey in drafting your book. I hope you have a great day, and if you like this, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.